Okay, who here hasn't been to space? Why? You better not throw up on my ship.
Approaching jump in 3, 2, 1.
And I don't know if I really want to show this. I'll show it to you guys here. I'll show it to you guys here off screen. I don't know if I want to put this on screen because I don't know if we will get copywritten for it. This is the leaked footage from D23 of Namor. And it's real short. It's only 7 seconds, so you guys really aren't missing much there. But you just kind of see the might of Namor here, and what they're about to make Namor. Now, here's the thing. I want to put this out there. I want to make this very, very clear. This is cool to see, but people want to see, as I've said this before, I don't care if you disagree with me, I really don't. I said this before. People are wanting to see, for me personally, I'm curious, and what is the film going to look like without the franchise's main character? What is it going to look like without T'Challa? And people want to see Namor. I want to see Namor. I do want to see Namor. I want to go in. I want to see, but again, for me, I'm going to continue to go back to. It's just going to be disappointing seeing Namor not fighting his his nemesis in T'Challa.
Yeah.
But this footage here does show the might of Namor. But again, thoughts on?
That's another problem for me because
it's hard talking about Wakanda Forever. It really is. Because this is cool. But at the same time, it's always just that but T'Challa.
Right. No, that's the thing. Everything about Wakanda Forever, that trailer, the trailer they put out for it, the first, that's the only one they have so far. I still go on stand arguing that T'Challa, or that trailer is one of the best movie trailers I've ever seen. Go back and watch our reaction to it. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things when she whispers Wakanda Forever. You and Q had fucking bodily reactions to that shit. It was so good. I love the story they're telling. I love everything they're doing. But T'Challa, because Namor being Namor, I said I want him to be a badass. I want him to be fucking everything up around him. Right? He is a trained king and warrior from birth.
Right.
He's half. Well, I don't know if they're going to go the half mutant route. I don't know how they're going to.
I believe he is still. I still believe he's still going to be mutant because
he's going to be a half Atlantean. Do you think?
He's not even going to be. They're not Atlantean.
Well, whatever the fuck, is he going to be a half race? Though?
I think so because he's got the wings on his feet still.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so that's where his mutiny because he can fly. So my where my butt T'Challa comes in again because then I said they could off-world him or they could coma him or this and that, right?
I really hope this is
Suri taking over, and this goes back to what y'all talked about the other day on She-Hulk with the training and shit. T'Challa would struggle against him. Right. It would not be an easy... If T'Challa from MCU was alive right now and going, would fucking struggle against Namor.
He would struggle, but he would also hold his own.
Yes, no, that's not what I'm not saying he wouldn't, but I'm saying it would be a good fucking fight. Like, it would be... T'Challa would be like, holy shit, you're a strong fucking dude.
Yeah.
Suri with far less training than T'Challa's had.
Right.
Suri hasn't been fighting... She hasn't even been doing shit with the Avengers like T'Challa has, right?
No.
So, if Suri is able to don the suit and whoop Namor's ass by the end of this movie, I'm going to be like, hold on.
But does Suri look convincing here to you? Does she look threatening here to you?
Right.
King Ramonda looks more threatening there than she does. Just look at... That's my opinion.
But I will say,
and I agree with Terrell. Terrell Austin is one of our viewers. He comments all the time. He commented here. I'd rather see this, and I've said that over and over. I'm so sorry I have this not up for you guys. I've said this so many times. That's what Why not? Why not? And that's why I say I pray because we know that Marvel. I'm so sorry, Trey. I know I cut you off.
No, you're good.
But Trey, we know. I'm sorry. We know that Marvel is always tinkering things, always changing things at the last minute. Always got their... Marvel does have their ear to the ground, unlike Lucasfilm with the fandom.
Right.
So maybe they have... we know that Letitia Wright even commented on Recast T'Challa, so they know about it. They're not unaware of the hashtag that's going on. So is it too hopeful to think? And I want to try to have some semblance of hope here because the movie does come out in November 10th. We're going to blink. The film's going to be here.
Right.
I want to have some hope. I want to try to go in with some hope. Could we think that maybe the film is in the blip?
I would love it if it is.
And I'm sorry, guys, I didn't have that picture up. You let me know. Does she look like... And I'm not... That's not me. Before, don't come in here with the misogynistic... Don't come in here with the misogynistic comments because that's not it. I'm not saying... Because I would love to see Shuri don the suit, don the mantle, and be the badass that she is.
Right.
But I'm saying... In this picture, I'm more scared of Queen Ramonda than I am of Shuri.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what my real point to that was not to say. Again, let's take the misogyny factor out of it and
it's
go
not
with
that. It's
and
none
go
of
with
that,
a
no.
training factor,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because
'Cause I adore
here's
She-Hulk.
the deal: you can be. I mean, we like UFC. You can have smaller guys like a GSP who's gonna wrap you up and fuck your day up, right? Like, it's not the size that matters in this. Especially you're talking tech, Wakanda tech. There's all the vibranium, all this shit. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Namor is a trained king and warrior from birth.
Yeah.
T'Challa is a trained king and warrior right?
from birth.
And again, I'm telling you right now, if T'Challa went in half-cocked to this fight, Namor would rock his shit. He would have to be on tens and be like, okay, that's honestly what I would hope in a movie is he'd see Namor get his fucking shit rocked and then come in ready to go, like he was unprepared the first time, right? But regardless, Shuri doesn't have the years of training. Shuri doesn't have the...
But that's the MCU's establishment, too. They did that. They established she's the tech. She's the guy. She's always up in her tower. She's always coming up with this. She's always coming up with that. Yeah. Hell, even in the first Black Panther, she helped them, but she did it from her lab.
Yeah.
You know? She was driving the car from her lab. Yeah. So... I'm not saying it can't happen, but I am going to say too, because I'm going to do a different video on this, a solo video on this, because I want to go deeper dive into this. This is not one of our main topics. But
we're getting a lot of these side topics.
We're about to move. This is the last side topic. But it's just like you've got. She's going to be the Black Panther, I believe. Yeah, I really do. I know there's a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, I think it's Nakia." I think it's not Nakia. It's not going to be a Okoye.
No, it's Shuri.
It's Shuri.
It's going to be Shuri.
It's going to be Shuri.
She's also royalty, and that matters to who leads Wakanda. The Black Panther leads Wakanda. The Black Panther has always led Wakanda. So, I mean, Wakanda's blessed by Bast. It's know the story of the comic, but like I said, it's just. You know, some of these comments are making good points here, if I can hit those real fast about this topic. So, Gray, shout out Gray, said, I've seen the backstory of Killmonger in the first film. We're getting the origin of Namor in this one. Where was any of this for T'Challa? I hope they fix this if they recast T'Challa.
Yep.
So, Gray, I'll say this, not only are you 100% right, but from what we've heard, there's even a moment where T'Challa could... and should, and it makes sense to be in this film, and it's not him in the spot. So
no, it's not. That's why I said I will go back to this.
Can I drop the spoiler? Can I?
What is
the scene that should have T'Challa talking to Shuri, and it's not him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not in the the land of the not the land of the elders.
He's not in the ancestral planes.
The ancestral
it's supposed to be Killmonger is going to be in the ancestral planes. Yeah. From what we've heard, if the leaks are true, I mean, we all do know that Kevin Feige does change things based off of things he hears or leaks getting out. And he doesn't want if leaks get out. Kevin Feige, he's done this, bro. Will actively go in and they'll change it because now they know they're expecting it. So, but the current rumor is that it's Killmonger she's going to be speaking to, which makes absolutely no motherfucking sense.
Nope. Right.
He's supposed to be telling her. He's supposed to be telling her how to be the Black Panther. Right. How are you telling her how to do something that you yourself never were? Yeah. You were a tyrant, a dictator. No, that's not me saying I dislike Killmonger. I love the character of Killmonger.
Oh no,
but he's not teaching her
you,
how to be the Black Panther.
If I was in that crowd listening to Killmonger talk, fuck, I'd have probably been like. That's my dude. I guess I gotta go with this one. Like that made a whole lot of fucking sense.
Honestly, yeah, I was with him.
And I'm seeing here that Raymond 2000 said I've saw people on Twitter claim that there cannot be two Black Panthers. It just makes no sense. But when I bring it up, we just had two Thors. They're quiet, and that's very true.
I've always brought that up. Two Thors, 3 Spider-Men. I mean, 4 Doctor Stranges, 2 Wandas. 4 Lokis. Like, get the fuck out. Stop it.
Scar King's making a very good point here, you know. And this is the whole point I was trying to make. Is MCU Shuri cannot beat Namor without help. Comic Shuri could, but not this version. And that goes back in what I'm saying about Shuri's been basically a tech and a doctor, right?
That picture.
Shuri has not been fighting the whole fucking time Thanos was around. The entire phases. Shuri's never been on the battle. Have you ever seen her?
I mean, Shuri's come out with those little handguns.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's because she did that whenever they were invading Wakanda. She had the little.
Hell, she came out with those fucks in Endgame.
Yeah.
In Endgame, she came out.
Right,
I'm just like, come on.
Like,
So that's my thing. You have to convince me from the things that you've established in your world, how this character. You now have to convince me that she's taking down Namor.
Well, and don't get me wrong. If it was an episodic thing or like a 2-part movie, right? Part 1, Part 2. Her losing at the end of Part 1, Namor winning, Namor holding her up and being like, "You are the strong. You are the chosen protector of Wakanda," throwing her ass off something, and then she rises in the second movie. I'm here for it, but you can't just. This is unbelievable. Again, it's not that she's a woman; it's that she has never been seen fighting. Really, she's not well trained to handle the warrior king that is Namor, Marvel's first fucking mutant.
Yeah.
Like, no way.
Well, like if she's challenged, you know, and the power the Black Panther stripped away.
Yeah,
she can't.
That's true.
Who's not gonna take her?
That's what they are.
You know, like she's supposed to fuck up M'Baku. You know.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. It's like I said, the everything surrounding Wakanda Forever, and I'm gonna deeper dive into this in a solo video. Because there's some things that I want to talk about with it. Because there were some other pictures that were released in the Empire magazine that I want to go over and talk about, and just continue to prep ourselves for Wakanda Forever that's coming up. It's like I said, I'm excited for the film. Do not get me wrong. I'm curious for the film more than anything. But I am also still going to be bitter at the fact that there's no T'Challa, and I pray nightly that this happens during the blip. I hope that this is during the blip, and that there's that possibility that he's coming back.
Right.
Yeah. And I hope that Marvel realizes that this is, I've said this since day one, a big mistake that they are making, not having their franchise's main character in their movie.
Right.
But it's a deeper conversation I'm going to go into because we need to get into these other topics. So down below in the comments, let us know what you guys think of anything going on with the recast of T'Challa here, anything going on with Wakanda Forever, with Namor. I know I did not show that scene there, but if you go to our Twitter, you can go to our likes there, and it is there. You can watch it for yourself. I don't want to put it on there and get copyright claimed. I don't know if Marvel wants that out. So let us know down below in the comments what you guys think. Do you think, even in the picture that we showed there of Queen Ramonda and Shuri, did Shuri look menacing enough to you to take out Marvel's first mutant, to take on Namor, the King Namor, to protect Wakanda and be the Black Panther? Let us know down below in the comments.